Assalamu alaikum. We are going to deal with a very important topic today, which, as you can see from the title here, is articles. If you understand them properly, articles can be the easiest thing in English language. But if your concepts are shaky, they will be a nightmare to deal with. By the way, I have included a link here under the title. This is the website where I took most of my examples from. I recommend that you guys also check it out. Here are the highlights of today's lesson. First, I will introduce you to articles and discuss what they actually are. Next, we will move on to a brief discussion about article types. Once we are done with the introduction and types, we will then discuss the correct and incorrect usage of articles in detail. In the usage section, we will also talk about unique cases where general rules of article usage do not apply or are ignored. After all the lengthy discussions and explanations, I will show you guys some practice sentences. You will have to quickly write answers of those sentences on a piece of paper. We will then discuss those answers during the interactive session. As always, I will include some homework at the end. Okay, so what is an article exactly? Well, articles are words that we use before nouns in a sentence to tell whether those nouns are specific or unspecific. There are three words used as articles: a, an, and the. For example, if I say that my father bought the car, then I'm talking about a particular car that he might have been interested in, or a car that was known by me as well as the person I am talking to. Similarly, if I say that my father bought a car, then I'm saying that he just bought a normal car that is not in any way special compared to other cars. Okay, now let us talk about types of articles. There are two types of articles. The first type is definite article and the other is indefinite articles. The is an the is a definite article while a and an are indefinite articles. As you can see here, I have written a couple of example sentences under each type. The first one, Aslam heard the interesting story yesterday, tells us that the story heard by Aslam is special in a way that the speaker and the listener both know about it. On the other hand, in the sentence, Aslam heard an interesting story yesterday, the speaker is simply stating that the story heard by Aslam was just another interesting story and that there was nothing special about it other than the fact that it was interesting. Now we will discuss the usage of the different types of articles. Let's start with the definite article. Before I begin the discussion, I want you to pause the video and quickly read the text on your screens. It is important that you read it because that way, when I start the discussion, your mind will automatically recall what you just read. Go ahead and pause the video and read the text. Hopefully, you have read the text by now. Moving on. The definite article is the word the. It limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. For example, your friend might ask, "Are you going to the party this weekend?" The definite article tells you that your friend is referring to a specific party that both of you know about. The definite article can be used with singular, plural, or uncountable nouns. Below are some examples of the definite article the used in context. Please give me the hammer. Please give me the red hammer. The blue one is too small. Please give me the nail. Please give me the large nail. it's the only one strong enough to hold this painting. Please give me the hammer and the nail. Let's start with the indefinite article now. Before I begin the discussion, I want you to do the same thing that you did with the definite article. That is, pause the video and quickly read the text on your screens. It is important that you read it because that way, when I start the discussion, your mind will recall what you just read. Now go ahead and pause the video and read the text. Hopefully, you have read the text by now. Moving on. The indefinite articles takes two forms. It's the word a when it precedes a word that begins with a consonant, non-vowel, that is S, B, D, F, etc. It's the word an when it precedes a word that begins with a vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U. Precedes mean to come before, by the way. The indefinite article indicates that a noun refers to a general idea rather than a particular thing. For example, you might ask your friend, "Should I bring a gift to the party?" Your friend will understand that you are not asking about a specific type of gift or a specific item. "I am going to bring an apple pie," your friend tells you. Again, the indefinite articles indicates that she is not talking about a specific apple pie. Your friend probably doesn't even have any pie yet. The indefinite article only appears with singular nouns. Consider the following examples of indefinite articles used in context. "Please hand me a book." Any book will do. "Please hand me an autobiography." Any autobiography will do. Now we come to the unique cases. These are cases where normal rules do not apply. We call them exceptions. The first one is when a word starts with a consonant, which is a non-vowel, but the consonant is silent and the word pronunciation starts with a vowel sound, like in honest. When this happens, the article an will be used. As you can see in the example below, H is a consonant, but it is silent and the word starts with the O sound, which makes it sound like it's starting with a vowel. So we add an before it. In the second case, when a word starts with a vowel, but the word is pronounced with a consonant sound, like in the word user, the article a will be used. As you can see in the example mentioned here, U is a vowel, but the word sounds like it's starting with a Y. Since Y is not a vowel, the article a is used. The third case is when we have uncountable nouns in a sentence. Since uncountable nouns are difficult or sometimes even impossible to count, indefinite articles do not need to be used with them. The examples below show what I just said. The fourth case is when we have pronouns in a sentence. Possessive pronouns like my, his, your, our, her, or any other such possessive pronoun tell us that the thing belongs to someone, making it unique or special. Since this makes that object specific by default, so there is no need to use a definite article, that is the, to be specific. The examples below demonstrate what I just said. Articles are not used in some exceptional cases, like when sentences contain certain nouns that are not specific in nature, like dinner, creativity, and other such nouns. Certain languages and nationalities also do not need articles, like French and other such nationalities. Sports and academic subjects like cricket, English, etc. do not need articles either. Here are some examples to prove my point. Alright now, here I have included a short practice exercise that you can use to check your understanding of the topic. What I want you to do is to pause the video here and write down answers on a piece of paper. Once you have written all the answers, you can check them against the answer key that I have included at the end of the video. Before you attempt the exercise, I want you to be absolutely sure that you have understood the topic. If you feel that there is something that you might not have fully understood, I recommend that you watch the video again before you attempt the exercise. So if you are sure you have understood the article and their usage, then go ahead and pause the video and attempt the exercise. Here is your homework. I have uploaded 3 practice exercises on the web portal. I want you guys to attempt them in your copies. And here is the answer key. You can check your answers here.